Hello, let's make a painting. Excuse me. All right, let's see what we're gonna do today. Water and oh, I like that. That kind of circle moves. All right, let's just repeat that. Red, sunset. Yes, sunset. Mm, red. Just keep doing circular moves. Orange. Same way. I'm gonna be careful with the orange because this orange is very vibrant. I don't want to overshadow the red. And some yellow. Now, for the ground. Oh, sunset. Blue. Water. Yes, water. Very high contrasty ground from the sky. I'm gonna go a little bit deeper in the sky. I think I'm gonna put some clouds. I like the circular move, but I feel like they're gonna be the background of what we're doing. Some kind of flickering effect on the foreground because we're working with the wet brush on a almost dry paper. Take some of the blue. Let's see, the sky. Clouds coming from the water. Evaporate from the water. Well, actually, they're going behind the horizon line, but let's make it more majestic. They're coming out of the water. Nothing specific. And the reason for that is the clouds is going to blend by itself. They're going to expand because everything is so watery. So we're going to let that happen. We're not going to force it or speed it up. We're just going to put the marks, the spots, and let the water do her work. I think that's enough. Yeah, it doesn't look like much now, the sky, but we're gonna trust the process and let it work. For the midground, horizon, and the foreground, of course, is gonna be the palette knife. A little bit of waves. It's like the water splashing around. Well, not splashing around, it's more like a moving around. And the waves are coming from the horizon toward us. Now I want to keep that flickering effect on the foreground to this little tiny shining spots. Okay, that's it. Yeah, that's enough texture, I think, on the foreground and the midground. All right, clear brush and add some light to that waves. Not too much. I really want to keep that texture that we just create with the palette knife. I like working with a palette knife because it's very unpredictable and it gives you that sense of accidental things happening around, which one I love at it because it's the nature is create stuff by accident all the time. So I'm gonna make some waves here and there, but nothing too much, just to emphasize a little bit more on the perspective on this painting, because now we have like a lot of waves on the background, close to the horizon, and then we have some on the midground going through the foreground. Let's look pretty deep. Now the sky. All right, here is the thing when we're gonna work on it. We're gonna add puffy clouds. Well, we already have the dark spots and the throwing shadows from the clouds, but we're gonna add the highlights by just simply remove some of the paint. And as you see, I'm focusing more on the top portion of the clouds and let it blend behind and under by itself. But the water is doing pretty well. It's blending everything together. We just need to do the highlights of this puffy clouds. And that's going to correspond with the light waves we create. Just keep adding clouds. I think I need to break that vibrant spot up there. And again, as more you let it go and just showing up, just give it a direction, the painting will do the rest of it. All right, let's put some green here so I can break this blue and yellow world. So we have a very warm sky with a very cold ground. So obviously green is gonna unite them and put them in peace. And I'm gonna put that around the waves because that's what makes sense. The waves are moving and the water is rising up and going down, and this is where the light is gonna go through semi-transparent water, so we can have a very nice reflection from the sky, which one is kind of yellow, and that's gonna make green because it's mixing with the blue water. All right, take the palette knife, blend a little bit with the waves. Maybe some plants, I'm not sure. I don't think I want to put plants here. I feel like it's totally watery place. Let's take black paint and just emphasize a little bit more on the horizon. So it's more clear, indicated where the water stop and where the sky start. Black paint, not a gouache. I want it to blend. I want everything to blend around. And again, I can just put some bolt or something, but I don't see a point of that. It's just a seascape. It's you know, it doesn't have to be very specific. It's already there. You don't need things to happen all the time everywhere. And there we go. Watercolor, abstract, seascape.